Hey YouTube, it's Double K here, and bring you a review on the Jordan 6 Oreos. Not AAA, not 1-to-1 infrared, none of that. Just the regular quality. I'm pretty sure this is the wrong box. I'm not certain though. Leave a comment if you know. As for the tag, size 8.5, black and white colorway. Air Jordan 6 Retro. It's got the Chinese tag, so you know it's Rep. There's no other Chinese stickers anywhere on it, though. It's pretty good. On the inside, you got the basic white paper and silica gel. Nothing too interesting there. And without further ado, just get right into the shoes. They're all right. There's some flaws here and there. One of the bigger ones that I noticed was that I don't know what you call this. Well, it's very soft. It's not supposed to be that way on the real ones. And two, it's not aligned properly. It's stitched like more over here, and that's not right. What else? They didn't do very good with the paint, I noticed. There's a lot of, like, where it goes over, like, that's not great. Down there as well. A lot of little things as well. I mean, paint there as well. Just little things here and there and everywhere. It's got the tumbled leather, as you can, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. Which I guess is pretty good. It's not as defined as on the real ones, but I can live with it. And there's more flaw on the lace lock. There's no paint splatter, no Jordan anything, just a cheap plastic lace lock. And Jordan on the, I don't know what you call this here, he's not looking so good. His arm looks like a twig. And got the butt crack and everything. I mean, it looks like a 7-year-old drew it, but other than that, I mean, the tongue, I've heard others being like nubuck material. This isn't. This is like a plastic sort of. Can't really tell, I guess. Oh well. But and as far as the foam down here on the midsole, it's got a bit too many paint splatters, and then on the back here, there's not enough. I mean, there's few, but it's not really that great. And then on here we have in the insole, you can't really see. Yeah, you can see. Got the Jordan Air Jump Jordan. I don't know what you call it. I messed that up big time. But they're pretty good. I mean, as far as getting caught. I mean, and for others, for some reason they took a silver Sharpie on the stitching and did a bad job with it as well. But these flaws are minuscule. I mean, unless someone's like really looking at the shoes, they're not really gonna know about the flaws. I mean, I'm just gonna rotate them for you there. They got the icy blue undersole or outsole, and that looks good to me. I mean, it's not flawed. I mean, the shoes were made in '09, so this would probably be yellowed pretty good. So I mean, if you want to let them sit around in yellow, you can do that, or just walk with them as they are. If you guys see any more flaws on these shoes, let me know. Because if there are, I'm missing them. They're really hot shoes. I mean, I love the Oreos. They're really cool. As for the air on the back, the stitching's all good, pretty good. Same with the Jumpman. I've heard it could be a bit lower, but I don't know. And in this piece right here, the cloth should extend like right just to the very edge of this rubber part, and it doesn't. The inside looks pretty good, like I said. So yeah, and I mean the other shoe, the story is exactly the same. There's a few paint flaws on the outsole or on the midsole. Sorry, the outsole is perfect. As for the air unit, looks good. I don't know if they're supposed to be really pressurized, but it's really soft. Like if you touch it, well, you can obviously, but I can, and it's really soft. Like there's no pressure in there. Like I have a pair of Air Maxes that are authentic, and they're really firm, and these aren't. I don't know if they're supposed to be that way, but just something I'd noticed. A few of these holes had little bits of fabric in them from when they were punched, but I mean, they just pulled right out. There's no really big flaws with the nubuck. It feels good, like suede almost, but not suede. Stitching looks good. There's a few like flaws here, but I assume some whiteout would touch that up pretty well. Other than that, I mean, and the lace lock on this shoe is also the same. It's just a regular lace lock, no Jordan on it, as it should have a Jordan. But other than that, I mean, I've heard the Jumpmans don't look so good on the Authentics anyway. On the back, his head looks like it's kind of bent backwards, and he's got a lump in his butt here. But other than that, I mean, overall, I mean, unless someone like gets down to the ground and starts staring at your shoes with a magnifying glass, there's a very slim chance they'll know that they're not the Authentics. The icy gives it away pretty good. I mean, if you want to, it shows it pretty good on camera. They are really icy. If you want to let them sit for a while or use some yellowing method, then you do that. But I'd rather not. I tried lacing them up. The laces are kind of short, so it wasn't easy to lace them. This Jumpman's not looking so good, actually. Well, that's just because it's hidden. But apart from that, like, this is really, really soft. It's very malleable. It shouldn't be. It should be really robust, and it just isn't. Like, I turn it inside out, you really shouldn't be able to do that. But, I guess I could get the sole out for you guys if you want to see that. It's got some fuzzies and stuff on it, I don't know why. There's the Jumpman. He's got a bump for a head. That's alright, I guess. And then the outsole, it's just this. Like I mentioned before, these aren't AAA or 1-to-1 or perfects. They're just regulars. These are impossible to get back in. You just have to. Well, really not impossible. They're just. It's difficult. Also, another thing I noticed was, if you look at the toe box here, if you press it down or something, it kind of like stays. You can't really tell from this point of view. Maybe if I do it like that, yeah, you can see like that. Like it's like paper almost. Like that there. Now you can see it. It's really thin material. Like you can pop it back out, but it looks lumpy. Like you can't really tell from this perspective. I don't know why, but it's not like most nubuck or other like materials of that nature, where they get really, really dirty and dusty when you use them. I wore them once to get the shoe shape right, and they felt good. Just give a 360 real quick as I talk about them. They the toe box is not a really big issue. As long as you're wearing them, no one's gonna know. The overall, if I had to give it like a rating out of 10, 10 being perfectly authentic and 1 being some unstitched fabric laying in the middle of the box, I'd have to give them about like a 7 or an 8. They're really good for what they are. I mean, they were $45. I mean, to get an authentic pair of shoes like that, you'd be looking at some, pretty basic, awful shoes, and for what these are and the price I paid, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So yeah, if you'd like to see anything else about the shoes, or if you want me to, if you have any suggestions for shoes I should pick up from Nikickz or Kickz Note or any of those other sites, let me know in the comments below. I'll check pretty frequently. If you have any questions, you can ask me. But that's going to be it for this video, I think. I would do an on foot, but my room's kind of a mess, so I'd rather not. But overall, like I said before, these shoes are pretty good quality. I really can't complain, and there's little problems that could be fixed pretty easily. There's a lace popping through right there. But so yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. There's going to be plenty more to come. That's it, guys. Double K out.